let's talk about 4 phases of first impression. So, phase number 1 is static. It's actually what happens even before you meet the person. It's what happens here in your home. It involves how you feel, like for example, right now. If I'm like this, I would feel bad. If I'm like this, I would feel good. That's the static. It like if you're lean, muscular, strong, you would feel good. If you're fat or too skinny, or like self, like if you're like worrying about how you look, then you will feel bad, and then you will present that. And the second one is dynamic. So dynamic is your body language, how you present your body language. It's not how you feel, it's how you present yourself. So when they say look him in the eye and shake hands really really strongly, so that's one part. There's more, and there's two parts here. So one is before you start approaching that person, like the first time they saw you. So let's say we're in a club and I'm standing over here and you walk over there, and the first time I see you, that's where I make a first impression of you. And then maybe tomorrow you come and introduce yourself, or later the night. It doesn't matter what you say it, how you look, whatever. The first time I saw you, while you were just walking, that's where I made my first impression. So that's like the part number one. So that's why you should always look good. Like if whenever I go out, I have my shirt on, my hair made down, I shave. You see, now I'm not shaved, but later tonight if I go out, I'll shave this. And today I have my hair done. See, looks perfect, and that's how I like it. So whenever somebody sees me, they will know I take care of myself, and hygiene is most important. Trimming your nails, making sure your hand is not, how do you say, um, making sure your hand is moist, making sure your lips are not broken. See, like for example, myself, like it's bleeding on here, so make sure you patch that up, make sure it's perfect. And the other one is like when you walk, how you feel, how you represent. Like, are your foot long, like step long or short? Is your um the whole arm, is it in front, is it in the back, your shoulder, up, down, left, right? Everything is important. And then the third one is self-presentation. So how do you present yourself? So it's not only like do you start with your name first or last name, how you look. For example, like I usually wear this when I'm home, and then like when you look now, you think I'm like fat or something like that, but actually I'm really really skinny guy, but I wear big clothes. But when I go outside, then I wear clothes like this, and you see how skinnier, leaner, better I look than when I have my like big clothes. So people, when they feel bad, the first one, the static, they will wear clothes like this. I have one under the red one. It's even more, you know, and just has more room. And when I look at like something reflective, for example, this one doesn't have to be the mirror. I look and I see, damn, this guy is fat, even though I know I'm a really really skinny guy. And then the fourth one is the circumstance. It's where you stand. Like if you stand, for example, over there in the corner, and you're by yourself, and maybe even looking at your phone, then nobody's gonna talk to you. But if you're in the high traffic areas, so if you're in a bar, you're in the bar, the one place where everybody's pushing each other trying to get to the drink. But if you're standing there, and when somebody comes, and while they're waiting for a bartender to take the order, you can start and approach them and talk to them and make the first impression. Those are very very important things that you should take care of. But the fourth one, more or less, because everybody knows everybody. But the first three, static, how you feel. So You know, if you see a good looking person or somebody you idolize, or a person of a status, you know, for example, if you see a celebrity, you'll be a little bit nervous. What if you don't say thing you want to say, or you trip or something like that? And if you think like that, that the other person will see that you're uncomfortable, and then it's gonna make them feel uncomfortable, and they don't know why they are uncomfortable. They just know you're making them uncomfortable, and then they, you know, will not want to talk to you because you make them feel uncomfortable, even though maybe next time you will feel much better. So that's why you should, you know, eat healthy and work out and practice the gratitude journal, so you would feel good and then happy, and then the other person would feel it as well. You know, I know every time when I was working in USA, I don't smile that often, but I should. So what I do is I make a fake smile whenever I see a person. You know, the 15-5 rule. So the 15 feet is where you know, acknowledge their existence. You know, like nod or wink or smile or give them a thumbs up, or, you know, greet them with your hand. And then when they approach the 5 feet, then you actually verbally greet them and talk to them. So whenever I see somebody in the 15 feet rule, even though if they're on the street, doesn't matter if they're USA, Serbia, or something like that, I would either smile or wink. And the other person will respond with a smile unconsciously. They wouldn't even know. And when I see their smile, I start smiling myself. See, that's the trick. And then when I smile, I feel good, I feel ecstatic, you know, I feel happy, ready, motivated. And then I'll be like, yo, what's up, my name is Timo. And then the other person would notice how excited I am to meet them, and then they would be excited, you know, because of me. And then they would want to feel that one more time or multiple times, and then they will ask me to, you know, meet with them again. So that's why that ecstatic is important. And then dynamic, of course, like your body language. So I did um, exercise, a door exercise. Whenever I walk through a door, I would do this, and then I would walk like this inside the room. And after a few days, I started walking like this all the time. Usually I was like this, you know, or like this. Imagine if somebody walks like that inside in the room. Like, would you talk to them? No. But if somebody is like this, they're like, and they're confident, they're ready to engage with you, they're ready to dominate, then you would talk to them. And the third one, self-representation. So make sure your hair, your beard, your lips, your arms, your body, you know, like you. I like bow tie more than the regular tie. Make sure you look perfect, and then the circumstances. Don't be in the corner, be in the center, and not just in the center of the room, in the center of, you know, the crowd. So how you can do it is, if there's multiple people, you walk inside and let them make a half circle around you. Or how you can do it, you can like extend the room. You don't extend your arm and make the long connection. You make one step in, and then you have like the close arm handshake. And what Donald Trump does when he met the president of France, he pulled him a little bit and showed him, like, brought him closer and throw him out of the balance. So he made sure to, you know, display the dominance of, on him. So you can do that also. It's kind of, you know, cheeky and fake, so don't do that. It's like, you know, not professional. But what you can do is like control the space consciously, not just subconsciously. And the other people, they will follow your lead because they don't think about this stuff the way you do. So if you stand in the middle, they will circle you. Like, they will not turn back to you. or just ignore you, because that's not what people do. So if you're in the group, you stand in the middle, then they would circle you, but nobody wants to look you in the back, so they will make a half circle around you, so you will be able to notice everybody from left or right. Then they would be like that, then you will be in the center, and you will express like the dominance and you know leadership. So just look around, you'll start noticing stuff like that on yourself, and try actually to do some of those. And thanks for your time, I really appreciate that, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.